Hey everyone, we just finished our Christmas shows. We did 7 shows in 7 cities, so much fun, and Meg was speaking at all of them. She did an awesome job.
We did all of the AV. He did an awesome job.
It's called Laughing All the Way. That's backwards, I think, in the camera. It looks weird.
Just take our word for it.
Yeah, and it was so much fun. This week we thought we'd just share a little clip of Meg's talk, so we're just going to show you a story that she shared at our Christmas shows. So we hope you enjoy it. Do you have anything to say?
I was going to say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! We hope that it's so wonderful and fun and that you enjoy this little clip from Laughing All the Way.
I really wanted to have children. I was married when I was 26 years old. We didn't have children until I was 32. And if you tell a 26-year-old, hey, don't worry, when you're 32, you're going to have some kids, then that's fine. But we didn't know. We didn't know. And so every day I was hoping and wishing and praying that this blessing would happen for us. And my husband's always telling me, these businessy things, and he's telling me all about business stuff, and I'm not really ever listening. He's actually sitting right over here. He's super cute. He's the one in the tie. He's always like, "Are you going to talk about me?" I'm like, "I don't know." And so usually he'll sit in the very, very back and and then I'll point him out, and everyone will turn and look at him, and he'll turn and look at the man next to him. And so he's so wonderful. I love him so much. I forgot I was telling him something wonderful about him. Oh yeah, he was telling me all these businessy things. And I was really listening when he was telling me about dressing for success. I thought that was a pretty interesting topic. And the idea behind that is you don't dress for the position that you have, you dress for the position that you want. And I was like, cool, I can apply that. So I went out and I bought me some maternity pants. And they were these really nice white linen pants, but they had the stretchy band that went over your pregnant tummy, but I wasn't pregnant, so it just went up to my armpits. And usually I give my clothes a trial run, because I drive a Subaru Baja, which looks like a truck and an El Camino had a baby. And it has a little crane in the back that lifts my wheelchair in and out with a little remote control. And so the way I get out of the car is I take a little wooden slide board and I bridges the gap between my driver's seat and my wheelchair. And I just slide out of the car, like that, get out my legs, not a big deal, right? And usually it'll twist around my clothes and stuff like that if I'm not used to them. Someone can fix them, or whatever. But these pants literally went up to my armpits. I'm like, I'm gonna be fine. So I went in my new maternity pants to go speak and present at the International Women in Business meeting in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the Wells Fargo building. And so I pull into the parking garage and I find a parking space and I get my wheelchair out with my remote control and I situate it next to my driver's seat, and then I get the slide board ready and I slide out of the car. And out of the pants. It's kind of like an unspoken rule as a speaker that you arrive dressed. Something they just assume. And I'm trying so hard, and I'm like twisting and turning and trying to pull up my pants, and the best I can do is I can get those pants over my knees. And when it comes to having your pants on, close enough doesn't quite cut it. And I put my laptop on my lap and I'm like looking, I have to find somebody to help me put my pants on. Like, I can't just go to the International Women in Business meeting with no pants on. And so I go into the Wells Fargo building and I put that one song to the test, You're never fully dressed without a smile. And I noticed that if you're smiling really big, nobody looks down to see if you're wearing pants. Not a soul. And it was like cufflink day at the Wells Fargo building, and everyone was on their cell phones and wearing stilettos. I was like, oh my gosh. And I can't find anybody. I was like, I don't dare ask anybody to help me pull up my pants. And so I go to the elevator, and I'm just looking at this elevator, waiting for it to come. I don't know if my speech is up or down. I just have to find somebody. I have to pull up my pants. And I'm there, and I'm waiting. And as I'm waiting for the elevator, a cleaning lady comes, and she stands next to me. And I look at her. I look at her pants. And I notice they're up. And I say to myself, she is qualified. She has what it takes. She knows the importance. We get into the elevator, you know, it comes, we get inside, and we turn around, face the doors, you know, like you do, and it's like really quiet. And I turn to her and I'm like, can I ask you a favor? And I'm not exactly sure if my words were just dripping with despair, because her immediate response was, I don't have any money. But when I can finally get out what it is that I need, I mean, she is more than, zoop, right back up to my armpits. Not even a big deal. And I kept thanking her over and over. I was like, thank you so much, thank you so much, thank you so much, thank you so much. And she kept saying the same thing back. Oh, it was nothing. Oh, it was nothing. Oh, it was nothing. But it was something to me. I'm sure she went home and had a good laugh with her husband about the lady in the wheelchair who came in with no pants on. How did she get so far in the building? I'm not sure. But I went home and I told my husband about the cleaning lady goddess that I met, who saved the day, pulled my pants right back up to my armpits. I think sometimes we devalue our contribution to this world because we didn't use our full talent capacity. We didn't use all of the tools in our tool belt. I mean, it was nothing. It was nothing. It was nothing. But it was something to someone else.